Corey Taylor with Corey Taylor Talks. We are here at Days of the Dead Las Vegas. We have lots of amazing interviews coming up with some of the world's biggest horror icons. I'm so excited, so come on, let's do this. Hey everyone, I am here with the legend himself, Mr. Danny Trejo. How are you? I'm so excited.
Fine, thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes.
Thank you.
And first of all, I met you a million times, and you have always been just truly the sweetest person I've ever met, and I think that's such a cool thing, and I love your background, and I just think you're amazing. I love your donut shop, your taco shop. You have the best vegan donuts ever. They're awesome. So kind of keeping in the theme with the Days of the Dead, I gotta ask you, if you could recreate any horror film with you as the lead, what movie would it be? Who would your co-star be, and who would the director be?
I would be the exact same movie, except for I would be George Clooney's part in Dust from Dusk to Dawn.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Oh my gosh, it's a classic. It's a classic. Gotta.
Robert Rodriguez actually started like the vampire zombie kind of craze with that movie.
Oh, I know. I watched it a million times. It's awesome. And you're always working. You're always doing amazing things. Is there anything you want to promote right now?
You know what? I have a documentary they put out on my life. It's called Inmate Number One.
Oh, wow.
And that's doing real well. And then it's on Amazon Prime. It's on one of those social medias. And I did SpongeBob SquarePants. That'll be coming out. And also American Gods.
Oh wow! Okay.
I think I'm Mr. World, and that's going to come out.
Love it.
And then I'm writing my book, so I'm writing a what do you call it?
An autobiography?
Oh, I was going to say autopsy. An autobiography. An autobiography on my life. Yeah, so that's kind of a lot of secrets,
Yeah. Oh, that'll be so. Is there anything like people can expect from it, or?
Well, it just, I think it really kind of shows you how I was, why I was the way I was. Just growing up, it was really strange. I didn't even realize it until we really got into the book. The documentary is really, really good, but it just kind of showed a picture of the, I think the book just really gets into why, so it's more personal, I think, and so I've been having a lot of fun with that. Me and a guy named Donald Logue, who is also a great actor. He did Sons of Anarchy and Gotham and a bunch of stuff. Right now he's in Canada, and then as soon as he comes back, we're going to finish the book. And I have a record label called Trejo's Music, Chicano Soul Shop Volume 1. That's one album. We're getting ready to drop another album. It's called Trejo's Soul Classics, and I got some great singers on it. So.
Wow. That's so cool. I think it's amazing. I love how you're working on everything, but everything you do, it really turns out amazing. There's really nothing like it. I mean, you're an amazing person.
Thank you so much.
And I really got to say, I think it's amazing how you help so many people. And I mean, you turned your life. I mean, everything you do is just so amazing.
The thing that I have realized in life is that everything good that has happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else.
Yeah.
Everything. It's the way I got into the restaurant business because I did a favor for a director that had no money and he wanted to do this movie, and there was this movie. I think they wanted to give me about 25 grand. And my agent kept saying, "This is a little better, Dan. This is a little better. It's no money, but it's better." So anyway, Gloria, I followed her advice. Do what your agent says. And so the movie turns into a trilogy. It's a movie called Badass, right? We did Badass, Badass 2, and Badass on the... So I made 3-4 times the money, right? And then, but on it, I met a producer named Ash Shaw, who saw that I like to eat good food. I don't eat processed food and stuff. And so he said, "Danny, why don't you open a restaurant?" Jokingly, I said, Trejo's Tacos. 2 movies later, he brought me a business plan, and I got 7 restaurants.
The rest is history, yeah.
So everything good that has happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else.
That's incredible. Well, thank you so much, Danny. I love you, so thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Okay, so I am here with the king of horror himself, Mr. Joe Lujan. How are you doing today here at Days of the Dead?
I'm doing good, having a lot of fun.
Yes, and your booth is incredible.
Thank you.
I happen to really like this person right here. So, kind of keeping with the horror themes of the convention we are at, I have to ask, if you could recreate any horror film with you as the director, what movie would it be and who would your two leads be?
Oof.
I know.
Aside from you, I'll choose other two. I would probably want to recreate The Descent
Okay.
with Jennifer Love Hewitt and Danielle Harris.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
Right?
And we have one of them here today.
She's like right there.
She's like literally staring at us right now.
Yeah, I think that's a film I would probably go for when it comes to recreating it. There's just so many. That's it. They're on the top of my head. I couldn't remake like Scream or I Know It's the Last Summer.
Yeah.
Those are classics. You don't want to change those.
Yeah, I got you.
But I think it'd be The Descent and
Although
them
you
too.
can put your own spin on them.
That's true. That's true. Maybe.
I like Descent. I like
The Descent. Yeah, that's a good one.
And you're always working on 1,000 different projects. So what do you want to promote today? And what exclusives can we get here?
Ooh, well, so the Immortal Wars 3 is coming out in November, so I'm really excited about that.
Okay.
And Billy the Feature is in production right now.
Yeah.
And Rust 3.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
A lot.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
A
Yeah.
lot. But it always comes out amazing, and you're always like the busiest person I know. But you have so many cool things coming up, so I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And where can people follow you and keep up to date with everything?
You can literally search Joe Lujan or Carcass Studios on any platform. I believe that on Instagram, Joe is with a 0 instead of an O.
Okay.
But if you search Joe Lujan or Carcass Studios on any platform, you'll find us. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
So I am here with the Scream Queen herself, Miss Danielle Harris. So how are you doing today?
I'm working it out, hanging in there.
Keep it busy, I see.
Yes, trying.
So kind of keeping with the horror theme, if you could recreate any horror movie with you as the lead, what would the movie be, who would the director be, and who would your co-star be?
Oh, well, I'm still going to go with Joe Dante directing me in Gremlins. But I want it to be like the original, not like a remake. And then Zach would probably be my co-star, obviously.
No, that'd be awesome. And you're always working on such amazing things, including Stay Home, which was awesome. It was such a cool thing for you to do for the fan. I mean, that was really awesome, and everyone just loved it. And the twist, I mean, it was perfect. So what other things are you working on right now?
I have a show that I've been filming at home called Common Terror. That's there's actually two different versions, a 30-minute version and a 90-minute version. And it's myself and my horror genre friends, which I have a lot of.
I'm sure.
And we sit down and watch their movies together, which I've never seen most of them.
Okay.
So it's kind of a fun experience for me to, like, I just sat down with Kane and we watched Friday the 13th Part 7. I'd never seen it, so it's cool to like hear the stories and then know the behind the scenes stuff and then talk about real life stuff.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I'm sure people will love that.
Because I've got different relationships with everybody, so, and very personal relationships, so it's been pretty cool.
Oh my God, that's so cool. And where can people follow and keep up with everything?
Instagram right now is the main spot, and that's Horror Gal. And then my YouTube channel, Horror Gal, as well. And Patreon will be Horror Gal Danielle Harris.
Thank you so much. You're awesome. I think you're so incredibly talented, and everyone just loves you. So thank you so much. Thank you. So I am here with the amazing Scout Taylor. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yes.
We're so excited to have you on Days of the Dead. It's awesome. And so kind of keeping with the horror film genre, if you could recreate any horror movie with you as the lead, what movie would it be, who would the director be, and who would your co-star be?
So pretty fast, Exorcist, Rob Zombie, and then as the priest, I'd like to work with Michael Shannon again. I think he's just so talented, and I love watching him work. So I think that would be a fun time.
I think that'd be like an all-star. I think people would love that. Love that. Love that. We got to get the support for it.
Yeah, someone make this happen. Push for it.
And you're always doing amazing things, including Stay Home, which is an awesome short. Everyone loved it. It was so cool. It was such a good gift to the fans.
Yay.
So what other things are you working on right now?
I just wrapped Model House, and now I am on the production right now, Captive, and I have The Coven coming out. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff.
Awesome. I think you're just so awesome, and you're so sweet and caring to your fans, and I think it's really an amazing thing.
Oh, thank you so much. I like your mask, by the way.
Thank you. I just got it.
Nice touch. I like it.
And where can people follow you and keep up to date with everything?
Instagram, Under the Sea Scout, and then Twitter, Pouty Scouty.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hi everyone, I am here with Tony Moran, Michael Myers himself. My God, truly a legend. I'm so excited that you're here in Vegas at Days of the Dead. How are you doing today? I'm sure everyone is just ecstatic to see you.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I love it here, and the fans are awesome. You know me from before, so you know how much I love my fans, yeah. So I cannot, it's impossible for me not to have a great time.
Yes. And everyone just loves you. I mean, you're truly, I don't think anyone compares to Michael Myers. I mean, everyone's great, but Michael Myers is ultimate. And kind of keeping with the horror theme in Days of the Dead, if you could recreate any horror movie with you as the lead, who would your co-star be and who would the director be?
Alfred Hitchcock would be the director. Faye Dunaway would be my co-star.
Okay. And what horror film would it be?
Rear Window.
I love that, and it's not as like popular anymore, but I love it. It's such a good one.
We'd be much younger, but yes.
And what things are you working on, and where people can like keep up to everything you're doing? Because I'm sure you're always doing something.
Yeah, I have Facebook and Instagram and all that, and the next project I'm doing is a movie called Clown Motel 2, and I'm doing a bunch of appearances, you know. If you check Facebook and Instagram, it's usually where I can see what I'm doing, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Sean. And you know, I always have to ask, I think probably my favorite Michael Myers move is when you sit up straight.
Oh, yeah.
That seems almost impossible to do. Have you tried doing it again, or is that kind of...
No, yeah, I've tried. I can do it.
Oh my gosh. Is it hard? Did it take you a while to get into, or did it just like come naturally to you when you
Came naturally.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sean. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
We are so excited to have you here in Vegas. It's on Days of the Dead. It's going to be awesome. So, kind of keeping with the horror theme, if you could recreate any horror film with you as the lead, what movie would it be? Who would your co-star be, and who would your director be?
Oh man, okay. Well, it would be a movie that I have written, and it's modeled after the sudden, mysterious, untimely death of my father.
Oh, okay.
He dies on Friday 13th, so a whole dramatic nightmare thriller was created in the wake of his death.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it's entitled Bloody Social. Nightmare in Palm Beach, Florida. Okay, and the black hearts down there, and the beautiful blue waters of the Atlantic and the white sandy beaches are going to run blood red.
I love it.
Who would direct it? I'm not sure. I think Jordan Peele that did Get Out.
Okay.
Love him. I'd like to get Sharon Stone to play the Black Widow who whacks her husband. But there's one problem with that whack job, whacking that husband. It was my father.
Right.
So now this is revenge for father.
I like it.
Friday 13th was highly successful. Revenge for mommy. I killed for mommy. Now it's time for daddy.
That's right.
And this could be huge.
Yes.
To answer your question.
I love it. No, I mean, you were prepared before I...
And you could go to BloodySocialMovie.com. I even wrote music on there. And
wow.
so ultimately what I'm going to do, and I reach out for your help on this, I want to put together a bunch of people that will be partners.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they will own it with me, and it'll be an indie film owned by the partners.
That's so cool. I love it.
So you're part of it.
Okay, I'm part of it.
All right.
I'm excited. Yes.
And you know, life's a journey. You gotta envision things and then try to make them happen.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I absolutely. And you, I mean, you're already so successful. I mean, people would love that. Love that.
So I'm blessed to be part of a big successful brand, and after I had my role in it, the thing got really big, and it keeps pulling me along, but now it's time. I want to do my own.
Yes.
And then try to take advantage of everything I've learned on this journey.
Yeah.
I got a few years on you.
No, I mean, first of all, all of Friday the 13th are classic, but you're absolutely incredible in it. Like, everyone just loves it. And what's so cool is you're such a good person, too. And I think that really shows, and that's why you have so many supportive fans.
Thank you. Well, I'm blessed. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Gratitude, baby.
Yes, definitely. And kind of speaking, do you have any cool behind-the-scenes stories that you like, something that really stands up to you?
In this movie, you gotta, when I did it, I mean, I was the youngest Jason. I still am the youngest Jason. So I think I was just so young. It was overwhelming. And I was not some, multiple, veteran stuntman. Going into this movie, I was a young guy like the rest of the counselors. I still am young.
Yes, you are.
So what stands out was, you're working in a movie. That's exciting.
Yes.
You're joining the union, Screen Actors Guild. That's exciting. Maybe it could have been more fun if it were a romantic and,
a little more fun. Yeah.
character, but you never know. This was kind of,
I don't know, killing people's kind of fun though.
this was a wild character to try to accomplish as a young man. So it was very overwhelming. And considering you're blasting through a window, and I've never done that before, I found myself making a promo, for Days of the Dead. And it's on Days of the Dead Facebook page, getting thousands of hits. I put it on my Instagram page. And then I found myself all of a sudden like, what am I doing this? Now I'm slaloming on a competition water ski, heavy coveralls on, waving a machete in one hand, water skiing like this, and now I'm intentionally crashing in front of the camera. I'm going, what am I doing this for? And there are alligators out in this water, and I'm intentionally trying to crash on a water ski. Like, what? So the same thing was going through my mind, going, I can't believe this. This reminded me when I was going to go through the window, or another crazy stunt.
Yeah. But you did it.
I did it anyway, so it's all a journey.
You did it. That's what matters.
All of our journeys are crazy.
Yes. Where can people keep up to date with everything you're doing? I'm sure you're doing a lot.
Well, I'm trying. I always set high goals. Maybe I get a few. Maybe I get 1 or 2 goals. But I'm always found on Instagram or Facebook. But my Instagram character is pretty easy. It's Jason2 Warrington.
Perfect.
Jason2 Warrington Gillette. But so please stay in touch, follow me, and be part of this partnership that's going to make Bloody Social. I know. As I'm breathing, this could be huge.
Oh, it will be.
A nightmare thriller in Trump's backyard. Love or hate Trump, it doesn't matter. Let's take advantage that we've got a scandal going on. Let's make our nightmare in his backyard. Come on.
We're so excited to have you here in Vegas and at Days of the Dead. So I have to ask, kind of keeping with the horror theme, if you could recreate any horror movie with you as the lead, who would your co-star be? What would the movie be, and who would the director be?
Gosh, well, just on this film alone, American Werewolf in London, we were hoping to do another film. We wanted to do kind of if not a sequel, a prequel. There was talk about that, so I would love to get the gang together again, John Landis and some of the other guys. Of course, Griffin Dunn, who played my friend Jack, and Jenny Agutter, who was the nurse, and just come back all these years later and do something like a Where Are They Now 40 years later.
Oh, you have to do that.
Wouldn't that be good?
I think now that you mention it here, it has to be official now.
That would be, yes, you heard it first here, right?
Oh my God, no, because it's such a classic movie and everyone just loves it. And I think it would be even better now if you did it. I really think everyone would love it.
It'll be fun, and we get Rick Baker to do the makeup, of course. He's retired, but he'd come out of retirement, and he'd probably want to play a part in it, too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be so much fun. It has to be done. We're saying it here, it has to be done. And I have to ask too, I love the Dr. Pepper commercials. Could you do one of your lines from it?
Well, that was just the thing, when we used to, it was a time in my life that was so fun. I mean, we were working with a lot of new people, a lot of people that later became famous, but also animated characters like Popeye and other Warner Brothers characters. So it was really fun. Like, wouldn't you like to be a Pepper too?
I love it. And I just think you're so amazing. And what other things are you working on now? And where can people follow you and keep up to date with everything?
Well, there's always things that are sent to me as far as a possibility for expanding on its original ideas. I have a friend in England who's working for a company that wants to do a movie. But this year has been a crazy year, and everything's been put on hold, of course. So we'll see. Hopefully 2021 we'll all be back in business.
I think back and better than ever. And since you have a friend in England, I think everything's kind of working out.
It could. You never know.
You never know. Well, thank you. So I love you. I think you're amazing.
Thanks
thank
so much.
you.
Appreciate it, Corey. Thank you.
Well, that was a phenomenal event. Thank you guys so much for joining me. There was incredible booths, incredible people. It was just really, really so amazing. I can't believe we're finally back after COVID. This is the perfect way to kick out the horror community, coming back bigger and better than ever. So thank you so much, and thank you to Days of the Dead for having me.